Alright, so let's talk about some weapons. Team Fortress 2 has a lot of them, but ever since the Jungle Inferno update, most weapons are now in a pretty darn well balanced place. But I want to offer a few suggestions on the weapons that I think still need a little bit of a helping hand. We're going to be going from simplest changes to the most radical changes. Also, as a reminder, these are suggestions, not word of law, and if you disagree, don't be a bag of salt sitting on atop a group of baby snails. You feel me? Sun on a Stick, no random crits. Third Degree, no random crits. Sharpened Volcano Fragment. Let it deal bonus damage to enemies that are not on fire, but give it a damage penalty for those who are. This will make the weapon a good ambush weapon and a good counter pyro melee, and it'll give another thing for the flare. Don't take away the inflames enemies on hit. That way, you can't do it twice on the same enemy. Hot Hand. Let's give Pyro a 6th finger, just because. Ambassador. Let's limit the headshot range to a short range, but let's not affect the damage to headshots within that range. Short, simple, and to the point. The Classic. This weapon does not deserve the damage penalty on body shots. It literally already has the biggest downside of all sniper weapons, which is no headshots when fully charged. Even the Sydney Sleeper has a benefit on headshot, so that's, yeah. Take away the damage penalty, it doesn't need to be there. Buff Banner. Conch offers regen, Battalions offers 20 more health, and the buff banner I think should give like a 5% increase in all damage given and taken. I don't know, but I just personally like that the backpacks to have consistency with the bonus for each one of them. And that's just the way I feel. Amputator. Given that this weapon is supposed to help the medic survive, especially helping with pyro afterburn, please let this weapon negate or reduce afterburn or give it a flat 3 health regen like it used to. Solemn Vow. Let it allow you and your pocket to see enemy health at the cost of them, of course, seeing yours. I think this would be a simple and fun alternative that could have a lot of serious advantages and disadvantages in game. Doloco's Bar. Let's reduce the eating time by 20% or so. So instead of om nom, it's just the om nom nom. Because who takes that long to eat a tiny square of chocolate, right? Boom, viable alternative. The Flog. Let's make it drain medic Ubers 50% faster. So instead of 8 seconds of invulnerable death machine time or quick fix or whatever, it's reduced down to 4 seconds. Now, it's not a viable shutdown Dust Bowl weapon. Gas Passer. Let's make the fire inextinguishable and deal the full afterburn. You're covered in gas, soaked in it, and it takes a long time for this thing to be charged up. Sure, you could blast away rockets, pills, and anything solid, but this is water, Pyro. You have no power, yeah. Man Melter. It's a bad weapon because it relies on another class on the enemy team to be remotely useful. I don't know how to fix it, but we need to find a way to make sure that that's not the only case. I don't have a good suggestion for it. It's bad. Baby Faces Blaster. Short and simple, we need to remove the boost reduction when double jumping. This weapon will become a viable alternative again. Both punishments of damage and jumping is too restrictive to make players enjoy this weapon. Iron Bomber. It's a straight upgrade from stock because of the lack of major rolling, and the explosion radius is negligible on a class designed to hit accurately with its primary to be useful in almost every situation. I suggest slightly slower projectile speed to help compensate for this. Really make the pills feel like iron. And now for the more serious balance changes that I know a lot of people are going to feel are controversial. The direct hit is considered a direct upgrade in many situations, and can you blame it? It's amazing. But the one thing I would love to see to make this balanced is that we change the 25% damage bonus to just a 25% damage bonus on players. See, the direct hit is a near instant building destroyer. With just 2 well-placed shots, it destroys anything without a wrangler, and even protected things, I should say, struggle to survive. Considering that projectiles do the same damage to buildings regardless of distance, I don't see why the direct hit gets that bonus, you know? Clatamore. I think the Clatamore is fantastic for rushing, as that extra half second of charge actually makes one heck of a difference on the field. But the 15 damage vulnerability is a hefty penalty. I would like to see the Clade become the following. Instead of a flat 0.5 second extra charge, let's give the Clatamore the head system. 0.25 seconds of extra charge per head, up to 4 heads maximum. That will give the demo man a whole extra second of charge at maximum. But let's also give the demo man an extra 5% damage vulnerability per head. So at 4 heads max, he has a 20% vulnerability. This paired with the sword's ability to refill charge meter with or without the tide turner or the boots would turn this sword into the ultimate bum rush weapon. It'll also give the Eyelander a run for its money as the supposed king of melees, even though that I personally disagree with that. Your eternal reward. I think the rework of this weapon was a good start, but it is still a niche knife. I do not think this is a perfect answer on how to fix this weapon, but I'd like to suppose that the knife inflicts a flat movement penalty when uncloaked, down to the speed of soldier or heavy, regardless of disguise. In return, the disguise penalties are removed. This way, spies that are focused on extremely stealthy maneuvering can still move at base speed and reposition fairly easily when they are cloaked, but they are left to be sitting ducks when uncloaked because they'd have no real getaway plan. Again, I'm not sure on this, but a movement penalty of some sort is how I would tackle fixing the eternal reward. Pretty Boy's pocket pistol. There is no reason to use the stock pistol over this weapon, and that's a problem. Gaining health and firing faster for a smaller clip size is not enough of a penalty. I believe that a reduced total ammo count concurrent with the reduced clip would be preferable so that the scout cannot spam it. Its current ammo capacity is 45 bullets total, meaning under perfect conditions, a scout will heal 315 health if it goes through all of that ammo. I say that we reduce the total ammo count to 27 bullets, so that's 3 whole clips, 9 in the chamber, 18 in the manger. You feel me? 189 health recovered in perfect conditions without any kind of ammo reconstitution, making this a far more fair weapon that is not made for drawn out exchanges. The Rap Assassin and the Guillotine. The Rap Assassin doesn't need a buff. Instead, we need to make the Guillotine do crits on a bleeding target. Wait a minute! Rap Assassin does bleed on successful hit and it's a very short duration, and the Guillotine can't hit twice in the same bleed proc. Oh my god, it's a match made in heaven! Also, let's make the Sandman slow a little bit more. Right now, the slow is useless in a bad way that you can't even make fun of. Uber Saw. Let's make Uber charge 10% slower while this weapon is equipped, or maybe only even 5%, because I know how much that would hurt a lot of medics, but something that is not the near useless swing speed reduction. Like, if you're going to give the benefit of 25% Uber on a hit on an enemy player, you need to reduce the amount of Uber that you get per second while this weapon is equipped. I think that would be the fairest alternative. It doesn't even have to be big, because even 5% is a huge, huge problem for medics. Thanks for watching. If you like what I do, please consider checking out my Discord or Twitter in the description below. I stop by every day and I love to hang out with you guys there. If you wish to support me directly, you can send me a trade offer through Steam or donate through Streamlabs if money is more your shtick. If not, thanks for watching anyways, and I hope that you have a good day.